Hi everybody, Genevieve Kohn here. How are you? As you can tell, I am far from perfect right now, and there's a reason why I was calling this the myth of perfection. Right now I'm sitting here in no makeup and in a t-shirt and sweats, an old t-shirt. This, if you can see this t-shirt is from 2001. I'm just, the reason why I wanted to get on here today is just to let you know that, things don't have to be perfect. And I really think the whole concept of perfection is a myth. I really do. That, we have no flaws, that everything looks perfect. Nothing looks perfect in my house, especially, least of all me. And I have my doggie right here to say hi. And she's not saying hi. That's okay. So anyway, I just wanted to get on here and just let you know that, not everything has to be perfect for you to start or to continue. Whoops. See, I almost dropped this phone. Nothing has to be perfect for you to start in your business or continue in your business. I work from home, as I've mentioned before, and what happens for me is, I just do what I can when I can. And I don't worry about, I'm not looking just so. I'm not, my makeup isn't on. This is an old, like I said, an old ratty t-shirt. I think very often we have this myth of perfection, the concept that there have to be no flaws whatsoever in order for us to move forward, in order for us to continue. I've shared in earlier scopes about the mess of my office, and slowly but surely it is getting better. And when the next time I come on, probably tomorrow, I'll be able to show you it is getting a little bit better. I'm going into the one of the biggest boxes which has got the most stuff in it that I need to go through in order to declutter my office. It's not often pretty. It's not often perfect. Like I said before, I don't really know what perfect is. I don't know why we feel everything has to be just so before we can continue. I hope you don't feel like that anyway. But that, that's how I get in my own head sometimes. Sometimes I say, oh, well, this isn't just right, so I can't do, X, Y, Z. I said that, to myself just earlier. Like, I'm in a t-shirt, old ratty t-shirt. I've got no makeup on. What's the point of me getting on Periscope? Like, how dare I get in front of people because I don't look perfect? Seriously. I mean, is this a really matter? No, it really doesn't. It doesn't matter at all. So I just wanted to let you know that if you're one of those folks that's put themselves in that position of, oh, well, it's not all perfect yet, so I can't move forward. I would say, please don't do yourself such a disservice. Do yourself a much better service than that. Just move forward because you're worth it. And it doesn't have to all be just so. It doesn't have to all be perfect. It just has to be. And you just need to move forward. Like I've mentioned before, I have 2 businesses and I do the absolute best I can with every day. I give 110%, but it doesn't mean I do everything perfectly. I mess up all the time. I make mistakes all the time. It doesn't mean that I don't have a right to my business, right? And it means the same for you, of course. It doesn't mean that we don't deserve what we're working towards, because all that really matters is that we are working towards it. And I'm really excited to be doing these scopes because I really am very passionate about not only helping people fulfill their dreams with their businesses, but I'm also very passionate about saying it's okay if you don't have everything the way the way you think it should look. If you don't have everything the way you think it should look. I mean, I'm so imperfect, I can barely get a sentence out right now. But all that matters is that we are moving forward and that we're making progress because we're going to keep improving as we go. I can't remember where I've read this, but I read somewhere the only true failure is giving up. And I saw an amazing scope this morning by Eric Worre. His name is spelled E-R-I-C. His last name is spelled W-O-R-R-E. A lot of you might be following him on Periscope as I am. And I love the way that he looks at business. He's a network. I think his business is called Network Marketing Pro. And he really had a great video that he was making. And he got to share it with us on Periscope. It was really neat. And he was talking about turning his worst days into his best days. And it's something that he had heard some years ago from Tony Robbins. And I absolutely love that, because sometimes we put things in such black and white terms in our heads, and you can turn something that you think may be really bad into something really good. For example, Eric Worre was saying there were 3 times where he had his worst day ever, and he ended up turning it into his best day ever, because he did what actually reminds me of what Jim Rohn does, or did, I should say, because unfortunately Jim Rohn is no longer with us. But he had that point of disgust. I've had it. I don't want to live this way anymore. So those 3 worst days in Eric Worre's life ended up being his best, because from those days he was so disgusted that he wanted to improve his life. And he got to do just that. And today he's an extremely successful businessman. And I really admire people that say, you know what, it's not all perfect. I'm going to screw up, but I'm going to keep moving forward. And I think that's the most important thing. So please keep going. If you're having a really hard time, hopefully you have a business coach or a mentor in your business, and you can keep improving. I think that's really the most important thing. And I hope that this scope has helped you. If you are watching the replay, please swipe up and share this broadcast. And I could definitely use some hearts, because I'm just starting out on Periscope. I think this is only my 5th one. So I could use the hearts. That'd be awesome. Thank you so much. And I look forward to talking with you again real soon. Thanks so much.